Good afternoon.
Good morning.
This is ITTP.
I'm Bruce Robinson.
I'm Dutch Pyramid.
And,
Of course,
well,
we're here to give you some interesting news.
it ain't even really news at this point. We're just trying to make sure y'all know what the hell's going on, because frankly, it seems like 90% of the people that are opposed to this thing don't really know what's going on.
Of course, naturally, we're referring to the airport deal that has pretty much been passed.
Not pretty much, it has been passed.
Yep, there she goes. Bang, straight out of the hat. And a few things that have to be outlined is, number one, we have to throw Bert math out of the window. Does no one know where Bert is pulling these numbers from? I mean, as far as I know, it's just numbers that he's drawn up. And I mean, yes, he is Shadow Finance Minister, so it's not like he's completely math illiterate. But I will say that...
that we don't know what this squanch is talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would like to see a spreadsheet or maybe some sort of document. I mean, maybe I have to be following the PLP propaganda train to get a spreadsheet or something like that. But as far as I know, I would like for the OBA to show me a little spreadsheet too. But they have, and slightly, but not as much as I would like.
I mean, I think the main problem that people have with both parties is that the PLP gives them misinformation and the OBA doesn't give them enough information.
Yeah.
It's just, can we just get both parties to, get their heads out of... Actually, I can't say that because they don't have their heads there. But can we just get both parties can we get the one party to tell the truth and the other party to just give all the information? We would have a lot less problems if that was the case because,
I mean, I'll throw them a bone. OBA did release, like, what was it, a 50-page document.
Also the 244-page document that was actually available from the start that nobody really paid attention to. They just took what the PLP told them and just ran with it.
244-page document or something like that.
Yeah, the PDF. The PDF was available for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, we read it.
It wasn't so much a lack of information on their part. It was more like lack of concise information.
Lack of presentation.
Like, I'm just a young man on the come up, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to read 244 pages of information. I mean, call me lazy if you like, but my brain was literally starting to melt, so I would have liked it in 10-point bullet points as to how, But
they did eventually release the bullet points.
Yeah, no, of course. Eventually. Yeah, I mean, I understand that Mr. Richards must be tired. Because it's been talking for a long time and having town hall meetings and all the deep.
It's all since 2012.
Yeah, so I know he's probably tired. He didn't want to put no more PowerPoints out. But it's past now. So it's more crucial than ever that everyone really take the time out of their schedule to learn about this airport deal and what it poses to benefit us with. Now, naturally, we hear constantly this one phrase, or something similar to it. Oh, the airport ain't gonna fix tourism because it ain't nothing for them to do here anyway. You heard that?
If Bermudians don't think that there's anything to do there, then I would strongly advise that take a staycation. There's things you can do here. I know several people that would take vacation out with their family and go stay at Southampton Princess, then go up Dolphin Quest, then go to COD Forts, then go to, whatever you want to do. There's stuff here.
I was about to say, why are you whispering to me?
I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah.
Either way, now, some people say that there's not much here to do. But being that we have this brand spanking new airport, what are you doing to help out the problem? Let's make more stuff for people to do.
Well, I mean, look at the trickle-down effect of it, okay? So you have a spanking airport, right? The government doesn't have to pay for it. So we, as taxpayers, don't have to pay for it, as in...
Despite that commercial that everybody's seen on YouTube saying, oh, well, the OBA said that the property tax ending of the airport would cost Bermudians more than it would cost to build it ourselves, which is an alternative fact.
The thing is...
Tell the truth.
Yeah, you have an airport, and the airport itself is not going to directly affect anything.
No,
but what it is going to do is provide a cap for everyone to benefit. So you look at the trickle-down system of it, right? You get an airport. The Bermudians are building it. The Bermudians are working in it. More tourists are coming. We can get more airline deals. So this means
It
that
also, it also can process more, at least twice as many people as our older airport could process.
Yeah.
And most people don't think, but we only get what? JetBlue, British Airways, American Airlines, and United, and Air Canada. That's it. That's it.
But the thing is, it also look at the impact on business people. Media businesses are not supplemented enough, being as though it's such a small percentage of people who are here. You know, so basically you have what you call a niche market. So you come in and you create a business. Let's say you create a bakery. So you're competing against Glaze and all of that, and it's just not enough people for you to sustain a business versus so many different chains of the same business. But
I like bakeries.
if you have an airport and the airport is bringing in more tourists, then that's more consumers, which means it's more money for everybody.
Yeah.
Which means that the problem with Bermuda not having stuff to do would be fixed because people would now have a market to cater to. So you would see businesses opening all around here, jet ski businesses, maybe a water park or something, because people will see.
I love a water park.
Yeah, but people need to see that it's money in making an investment. And when they see tourism booming, they're going to invest.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, at this point, it's not even hopefully. It's up to us. It's literally up to us. We've been given this. The airport deal has been passed. It's going through. Whether you want to support it, whether you're not. Whether OBA gets in next election or whether PLP gets in the next election. The airport is happening. So what we need everybody to do is stop saying, oh, this is horrible, this is... No, fine if you don't like this airport, and for whatever reason you decide not to like the airport, now it's your responsibility to make it worth it. Because it's happening regardless of whether we want it to happen or not. Like, if you see a bus driving towards you, are you going to stay there or are you going to move out the way? I'm going to move out the way.
I might. We will see how I feel that day.
Exactly. But if I get given the tool to develop the island further, what kind of person would I be if I didn't do everything in my power to develop the island?
We have no choice. I mean, it's
We really
happening.
don't.
And at the end of the day, it's regardless of how we feel or what side we fall on, whether or not you're an OBA or a PLP supporter, the island is your responsibility. And right now, it is our job to make sure, our job, because the government's job is to administrate, legislate, and debate. It's our job as the people to make this island into something. And when you have tools given to you, because that's all the government is pretty much just tossing tools at you, regardless of which side you're on. They're here, so we have to make the best of it. Because no matter what happens, we ain't gonna completely agree with everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
They work for us at the end of the day. we don't work for them. You know what I mean? Like the government works for us. And at the end of the day, the majority of the people supported the airport, so they went ahead with it. Now, according to PLP propaganda and whatnot, it's a solid majority, but the polls that we have been released, and most people that you will talk to
Actually support it. It's just, as we said in the last report, I'm sorry, as we said in the last episode, a lot of these silent majority people feel like they can't speak because they will be openly ridiculed and attacked. Remember what we said last episode?
Mm-hmm.
Well, either way, now, this can go one of two ways. We can either allow the old mentality of Bermudians of not working together, and even though they say that it's working together, it's really not working together. We can allow the old mentality to continue ruling the island, or we can progress. Now, I understand that, majority of the protests have been older Bermudians. I understand majority of the outspoken majority, the majority of the outspoken people are in fact older Bermudians. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but let's be real. Y'all ain't the ones that's gonna have to deal with this airport. You lot's not the ones that's gonna be sitting there, dealing with the airport, like I said before. It's us, it's our generation that's gonna have that. We're gonna have that airport for 30 years.
That's right.
30 years, I'm gonna be 54.
Yeah, we're gonna be 50.
I'm gonna be 54. I'm gonna be my father's age in 30 years. By that time, hopefully, we're able to, think for ourselves and do what we can to make the island a better place. Because, the problem is, these laws just want to take on the old school mentality and then blah, blah, blah. Just get there and just squash themselves.
Well, at the end of the day, Bermuda has had a long history of forcing generations behind to pay for generations in front. Now, we now have a time to put our eggs in a basket and give them to the generation behind us. And I feel like that's what we should be focusing on, and not all of this other crap.
Yeah. Stage 50, Bermuda.